Good day, here are today's top stories from the Pna Headlines. After the 2025 midterm elections, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. wants his administration to prioritize delivering of immediate results to everyday concerns plaguing Filipinos. In the pilot episode of his BBM podcast, Marcos said the outcome of the recent elections revealed that the public is tired of politics and disappointed with government performance. He said the public's message is for the government to end politicking and take care of them instead. The president acknowledged that the public is frustrated over slow government services and delayed projects. He admitted that the administration had been concentrating on large projects in key sectors such as health, tourism, and transportation. In turn, it had fallen short in addressing everyday issues like traffic and long queues in public transport systems. Marcos said the government will now balance long-term programs with immediate solutions that improve daily life. Marcos also revealed that his administration has begun conducting a performance review of cabinet members. The president said the review is part of a continuing effort to assess government performance and root out inefficiency and corruption. He said that the review could lead to firing of officials or legal action depending on the findings. He noted that several erring officials have already been removed without fanfare. The Philippine Navy christened and commissioned today two new naval assets, BRP Miguel Malvar and BRP Albert Mahini. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. led the christening and commissioning rites of the two vessels during the Navy's 127th anniversary celebration at the Naval Operating Base in Subic, Zambales. BRP Miguel Malvar is a guided missile frigate named after the last Filipino general to surrender during the Philippine-American War. The vessel is equipped with anti-ship, anti-submarine, anti-aircraft, and electronic warfare systems. Meanwhile, the BRP Albert Mahini, the 8th Acero-class fast attack interdiction craft, is the first locally assembled missile-capable patrol vessel in the country. It was named after Medal of Valor awardee Ensign Albert Mahini, who displayed his gallantry during the anti-piracy operations in Basilan in the year 1980. In a statement, the Navy said the event marks a significant leap in its modernization efforts. The commissioning of the two vessels strengthens its capability to address current and emerging maritime challenges, bolstering its role in national defense and regional stability. The Navy celebrates its anniversary with the theme Philippine Navy Addressing Challenges, Promoting Regional Stability and Strengthening Maritime Security. The widespread rehabilitation of EDSA is set to begin mid-June, according to Transportation Secretary Vince Dizon. The secretary made the pronouncement after an inspection at the EDSA Busway Balintawak station in Quezon City. In an interview, Dizon said they set the renovation of EDSA in mid-June following a meeting with the Department of Public Works and Highways and the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority. He cited the project as a clear example of the Marcos administration's Build Better, More initiative. Dizon said they will announce the next steps of the project, including traffic rerouting, next week. He asked for the public's understanding with the expected traffic buildup and assured that the EDSA rehabilitation will make traveling more comfortable once completed. The Philippine Consulate General warns all Filipinos in Hong Kong to beware of job offers for surrogates in Georgia and in other countries. The consulate said it received reports about a syndicate targeting terminated migrant domestic workers, or MDWs, in Hong Kong to work as surrogate mothers in Georgia. It said the worker is convinced to pose as a returning worker to Hong Kong and then transited through the United Arab Emirates or Qatar before they arrive in Georgia. Some workers in Georgia reportedly become victims of rape and forced abortions. Filipinos were also also warned against visa fixers who pretend as representatives of legitimate employment agencies. These visa fixers reportedly charge MDWs 20,000 to 25,000 Hong Kong dollars for their services, which include finding foreign domestic helper visa sponsors. The consulate said several Filipino MDWs who availed of the modus operandi were already arrested and convicted for false representation to an immigration officer. Meanwhile, the consulate urged Filipinos in Hong Kong to only take overseas job offers through legitimate recruitment and employment agencies in Manila and Hong Kong. And in our business news, several key organizations have launched a private sector initiative to stop online misinformation and disinformation. The Digital Media Standards Coalition, or DMSC, was launched in Makati City on Monday. DMSC Chair Antonilo Mauricio said the group's initiatives align with the Marcos administration's efforts to stop the spread of fake news and foster greater transparency and accountability in the Philippines' digital ecosystem. The group's goal is to recommend concrete steps to prevent the spread of fake news. The DMSC also expressed support for the Digital Accountability and Services Act, authored by Bataan 1st District Representative Geraldine Roman, which will involve social media platforms like Meta and TikTok in identity verification and fact-checking, as well as related legal matters. Meanwhile, the government will also launch the second phase of the 20 pesos per kilo rice program in Mindanao by July 2025. Agriculture Secretary Francisco Tiu Laurel Jr. said Phase 2 involves provinces with the highest poverty incidence, including Zamboanga del Norte, Basilan, Cotabato City, Tawi-Tawi, Maguindanao del Sur, Maguindanao, Davao Oriental, Sorsogon, and Maguindanao del Norte. The third phase will be in September in the provinces of Sultan Kudarat, Lanao del Norte, Catanduanes, Agusan del Sur, Sarangani, and Dinagat Island. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. earlier said he wants the 20 pesos per kilogram rice program to be implemented across the country until December this year and beyond. And those are the latest and the biggest stories from the Pna Headlines. For more news updates, visit our website pna.gov.ph or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. The Pna Headlines is also streamed via the Servicio Facebook page. You may also watch the Pna Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account and via the News and Information Bureau website under Pna News. I am William Theo. This is the Pna Headlines, bringing stories that unite the nation.